Welcome to Flow. Let's get started. Today we'll start off in a kneeling position. Bring your hands to rest on your thighs. Allow your eyes to close. And take a few moments to find your breath here. Notice the movement of your breath. Allow your ribs to expand with every inhale. And then start to find a little bit of movement through your shoulders. You can take 3 big shoulder rolls up and around forwards. And then we'll transition this into a bigger shoulder roll. Bring your hands to your elbows. Draw your elbows forward, back and around for 3 big shoulder rolls. And now extend your arm and we'll do 3 big arm circles here. Getting even deeper into the range of motion of your shoulder. Finding more openness through the chest. And then we're going to take this all the opposite way. So start just by taking your shoulder rolls forward. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears and circle them forward. And after you've taken 3, bring your hands to your shoulders and then start to roll your elbows back, around, and forwards. You can find a little more motion through your upper thoracic spine here. And then finally, these nice big arm circles, much more of an opening through the chest. Find that full range of motion through your shoulder. And then after you've taken your 3, bring yourself to a tabletop position. And from your tabletop, transition to a child's pose. You can bring your big toes together, send your hips back to your heels, and bring your forehead down to the mat. And come back to the movement of your breath. Fill the space between your shoulder blades with every inhale. And with every exhale, just allow your hips to sink a little heavier towards your heels. We're going to move into a variation of a child's pose push-up. So you might find it a little bit easier to bring your knees together. Roll yourself upright to your tabletop position. And then bend your elbows so they go directly behind you. Your elbows graze your ribs. Press yourself back away from the ground and then send your hips back to a child's pose. And now start to move through this again. We're going to take 8 of these total. As you're moving through these push-ups, really try to make sure that your elbows are grazing your rib cage. Your elbows are going directly back, kind of like a tricep push-up. We start to build some activation in your upper body and your shoulders. And just lower to your range of motion. So if that only allows you to go halfway down, that's okay. You have the support of your knees on the ground. And start to feel that roll through your spine as well as you come forwards and backwards. Feel the power of your hands pressing down into the mat to press yourself back to your child's pose. And make sure that you're finding breath. After your 8th go around, bring yourself back up to your tabletop position. From this tabletop, flip your toes under and lift your knees up off the ground so you're hovering over the mat. Now press into your hands once again and send your hips back towards your heels. I call this a pounce pose, and we're going to be returning to this posture a lot in this series today. From your pounce pose, pull your right knee towards your chest. And then step back to your pounce pose and take the left knee to your chest. And we'll repeat this 2 more times each side. So pounce pose, pull right knee to chest. Pounce pose, pull left knee to chest, press into your palms. Last time each side, send the hips back, pounce pose. Slide forward, pull right knee to chest. And then back to pounce pose and pull left knee to chest. Now something a little different, come back to your pounce pose and then step your right foot outside of your right hand. And just find this lunge here. Keep your knee lifted off the mat for the moment. Just kind of rock back and forth. And then gently lower your back knee down to the ground and reach your right hand forward, almost like you're reaching for something in front of you. So you feel this nice stretch from your right fingertips all the way to your back left heel. Now we move this into a twist. So the right arm now tries to stretch back long behind you. Flip the right palm up towards your ceiling and take the right arm up and over as you send your hips back into your half split stretch. Give yourself a few breaths here, and we're going to take that sequence again, moving a little bit quicker this time. Rebend into your front right knee, stretch the right fingertips forward. And now open the right arm back behind you, find your twist. Flip your right palm up towards the ceiling and then take the right arm up and around as you send your hips back. And again, into this sequence, rebend into your front right knee, stretch and reach the right hand forward. Open the right arm out to the side, find this rotation through your upper torso. Flip the right palm, reach the right arm up and over, send your hips back. Last time, we're gonna add something onto this. Bend into your front right knee, reach your right fingertips forward. Find your twist and hold here, or try to bend your back left knee and catch your foot with your hand. This becomes a bit of a deeper quad opener. If you've got that back foot, slowly release it. Bring your hands back inside your right foot and send your hips back for your hamstring stretch. And now travel back forward to your low lunge, lift your back knee, and come back to your pounce pose. Press into your palms. We take everything to the opposite side. Step your left foot outside of your left hand and take a few moments with your back knee lifted up off the mat. You can kind of find a little rock back and forth here. And then gently lower your back knee down to the mat and reach your left hand forward like you're reaching for something in front of you. Find the pull of your left fingertips away from your right foot. And now open your left arm out to the side so you're finding this twist. Continue to actively press down into your right palm. Flip your left palm up towards your ceiling and now take the left arm up and over as you send your hips back into your half split. And give yourself a few moments of breath here. We're going to move into that sequence a little bit quicker. Rebend into your front left knee and stretch your left fingertips forwards and away from you. Now take the left hand out to the side for your twist. Flip the left palm up to the ceiling, send it up and over as your hips go back, half split. And again into that sequence, rebend into your left knee, reach the left fingertips forward. Take the left arm out to the side and around for your twist. Flip the left palm up to the ceiling and now send the hips up and back, hamstring stretch. And last time here, adding something on, rebend into your front left knee, reach your left fingertips forward. Find your twist, stay here, or bend your back knee and catch your foot for this additional quad stretch. Whichever stretch you've taken, continue to press your hips down towards the ground. If you've got your foot, gently release it and take the top arm up and over, back into your hamstring stretch. Take a few moments of breath here. Move back into your lunge position so your back knee lifts up off the ground. And find pounce pose, press into your palms. From pounce pose, slide out into a high plank position. We'll take 5 tricep push-ups. So for these tricep push-ups, pull your elbows in towards the side of your waist as you lower down and up. Now these are a little more challenging. If you need to lower your knees down, feel free to do that for a little extra support. 5 of these push-ups, keep long to the back of your neck, and after your 5th, we come into an extra core challenge. Separate your feet wider than your mat if possible. Walk your hands in front of you and slightly wider, so you're almost in this kind of hovering X position. So this is going to challenge your core a lot more, which you're probably noticing, and also into your shoulders. Press into the hands, press in your feet. We're here for about 10 seconds. Slowly transition back to a high plank. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, bring your feet back together, and move back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. And on your exhale, step your right foot so it comes between your hands for a low lunge. Keep your back knee lifted. Reach your right arm up towards your ceiling for a low lunge twist. Actively press down into your left palm. Stretch your top fingertips up towards the ceiling. Think about that link through the crown of your head and then energetically that pull through your back heel. Bring your right hand down and snug your back knee so it comes underneath your front knee. We're coming into a seated spinal twist. Bring both of your butt bones down to the mat, reach your left arm up and cross it over your right thigh for your twist. On your inhale, think of finding length through your waist and your spine. And on your exhale, think of twisting a little bit deeper. And we move into a counter twist, up and over towards the left. You can fold over. From here, bring both of your hands down, unravel your legs, come into a wide-legged forward fold. And we'll take about 5 big breaths in this posture. Option to bend into one knee or bend into both knees. You can give yourself a gentle sway from side to side. Now move into a low lunge over towards your left foot. That might be the back of your mat. From your low lunge, come into a three-legged dog, press into your hands, and lift your left leg up off the ground. And then you can take a moment, bend your left knee, maybe roll out the ankle. And then bring yourself back to downward facing dog. Slide forward to your high plank. 5 tricep push-ups once again. Spread your fingers, find control in each direction. Lower with control and then press away from the ground. If you need that extra support, always the option to lower the knees down. We've got 5 of these in total. After your 5th, we take this again. Separate your feet, separate your hands, bring them slightly in front of you into kind of this hovering X. Feel your core engage here. Continue to actively press into your hands and press into your feet. We're here for about 10 seconds total. Find your breath in the challenge. And then move back. Bring your feet together. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Low lunge twist. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Find this expansion through your chest. Actively press through your right palm. And now bring your left hand down and sneak your back knee behind your front knee for your seated spinal twist. Reach your right arm up and bring it over your left thigh to find a little more rotation. Every inhale, think that your spine could get a little bit longer. And every exhale, try to twist a little bit deeper. And now transition and move into your counter twist up and over towards the right. Give yourself a few moments here. Plant your palms down, separate your feet, wide-legged forward fold. And again, we'll be here for about 5 breaths. You can find a little side-to-side sway through your body, maybe a bend through your knees or a shake of your head. Bring yourself to a low lunge over towards your right leg. Press into both of your hands for a 3-legged dog. Reach your right leg up. And then you can bend your right knee, open your hip, maybe find a little bit of movement through your ankle. And then bring the right foot back down to the ground, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, slide yourself forward into a high plank. Our final bit of core work here. Try to lower yourself down to the ground all in one piece. Bend your elbows back. Tee both of your arms out to the side and then bend your left elbow so your palm is right underneath your shoulder. Bend your left knee. And then bring your left foot so it comes outside of your right leg. This is a variation of a spinal twist here that allows a little more opening in the front of the chest and the shoulder. Really press down into your left palm to find a little more twist into the spine. Let your left foot and ankle be nice and heavy. And now slowly release yourself back so your belly down. We'll switch to the other side. Bend your right elbow, place the palm down. Bend your right knee and then bring the right foot so it comes outside of your left leg. And then come into this twist on the opposite side. Try to press into your right palm a little bit more to find a deeper twist. Take big belly breaths here. And then slowly release yourself back to your belly. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, press yourself up, come around to sit. Extend your legs long in front of you, reach your arms up overhead, seated forward fold, release yourself up and over your legs nice and heavy. Use your breath to bring yourself a little bit closer towards your legs, a little bit deeper into this hamstring opening. And now slowly start to roll yourself up to sit. Cross your legs, come into an easy, comfortable seat. Bring your hands to rest on your knees with your palms facing down or up. Allow your eyes to close or find a soft gaze. And give yourself a moment here just to acknowledge any shifts you might feel in your body, maybe physically or mentally. Thank you for joining us today. And that's your flow.